Hi everyone. Today we'll be doing chapter 1. So this lab includes a very small assignment actually. And I hope everyone have installed the GMP software. If not, please do install it by following the video, or else you can contact the IT desk. Okay. So let me give you a short description of this lab manual one. So first is, we will be learning how to open and save a file in a GMP software, and then you will have to determine what kind of data type or a GMP type is a variable. Okay, and the last one is you have to obtain a random sample, and then you will have to save that random sample and do all the assignment, do the rest of the assignment using that random sample. So random sample, we call it as a subset of whichever data set you choose. Fine. So I will be doing the class activity. You don't have to do it. You just have to solve the assignment questions. Okay. Okay, you just have to do this assignment questions, and assignment will be done individually. Okay, assignment should be in the Word format. I can show you the format for that. Okay. Okay, let us start. So for that, you might need some data set. So here we will be using 3 data set, that is hem health, movie, and bears. Okay, I can teach you any one's data set. So where do we find the data set? It will be in the Blackboard. After you log into your Blackboard, you have to access your main course, and then under the lab section you have data set. Click on that, and then you have to click data set GMP. Okay, and then you get a various number of data set. Okay, but all your assignment of summer 1, you'll be dealing with only one kind of data set, that is small town, and this is your assignment actually. So I will be downloading some other data sets which I have already done it, and now let's start. So for that, I'll be opening a GMP software. Okay, and close whichever window pops out. Fine. How to open a file now? After you download it from the Blackboard, it will be in your download section, right? So just click on File, Open, go to Downloads, click on Downloads, and now here you go. You have your data sets, whichever you have downloaded. Fine. I will open this hem health. Just click on Open here. This is your data set. Got it? This is your data set. Now what am I going to do is rename it. You don't have to really have to do it, but I am just teaching you how to do the rename. If you want, you can do it. Fine. So let me give it a name for this. I will give a statistics, or I can say stats. Fine. Just save it. This is how you rename and also save the file. If you want it to be in the documents, just click on documents and save it, or else you can keep it in the download section, but make sure you keep it in a safe place so that you can access it every time you do your assignment. Okay, click on save. It is done now. So we are done with the first one. Opening and saving file is done. Next is types of data. So how do you find out the data type of a variable in GMP software? For that, can you see the heading over here? Just right click. Make sure right click. Okay, right click on the variable name. These are called the variables. Fine. The heading of the columns are called the variables. Right click on the variable, click on column info. So this is your column name, right? This is the data type and modeling type. So what is your JMP for the variable now? It is continuous numeric. Let me go to your lab manual. This is your lab manual 1. And yeah, this is the table 1. Fine. This is the GMP, type of data, level of measurement. These two, the last two columns will be in your textbook. This GMP data will be obtained from the GMP software, which I taught you just now. Fine. How do we obtain it? Just right click on the variable name, column info. This is your GMP for the variable name as male. Fine. It is numeric continuous. Got it? Close it. We're done with this. And then the last one is to obtain a random sample. How do we obtain a random sample and why do we have to do it? It is because, can you see here, it has almost 62, but the data set which you will be downloading, the small town, will be having 1000 observations. Okay, and finding out some values for all those 1000 observations will be very tedious. So what we have to do is we just have to obtain some random samples and then we can actually work on it. Fine. So I'll teach you how to do it. So have your 62. I really do not want all these things, but I need only 10 random samples. Random, which means it will be selected randomly. When I say 10, 1 to 10 will not be selected. Okay, it means out of 62, some 10 randomly data will be selected. So how to obtain the random samples? Go to table, subset. Go to table and subset. Now the sample size over here, okay, the sample size, I want it as 10. I need only 10 sample size, but in your assignment it is said that you have to obtain it, or your sample size should be between 70 to 100. Okay, make sure you enter a correct number. Fine. So my sample size will be 10. Just click on OK here. There is a new window. Okay, so this is my 10 data set, a newly obtained 10 random samples. Fine. Now you can actually sort it out. For example, if you have a variable called as sex, we don't actually have this. Okay, let me quickly open a new the other data set. Okay, I'll open this bears. So how do we obtain our random samples? Go to subset, 10, any number. Okay, click on OK. This is the new subset. We call it as a subset. Fine. After you do the random samples, you get a new window. Fine. So that will be your subset. Okay. So I have only 10 samples now. As you can see in the sex column, there is 2, 1, 2, 1, right? So 2, I can assume it as female and 1 as male. Now I need to know the actual number of males and females. So how do we do it? So go to tables, sort. Okay, so I'm sorting the sex, right? So sex by, okay, that's it. You get the one more thing. You don't really need this. Just see the number of male and females. Just to actually know the number of male and females, we do this. Okay, so total number of male is 5, and from 6 to 10 it is female. This is how we sort out. Got it? Okay, so this is your lab manual. This is your chapter 1. Now let me quickly go into your assignment questions. Okay, so your assignment tells you to open a file called as small town. Where do you obtain it? In the Blackboard. Go to Blackboard, download it, open the GMP. That's it. That's your first one. You don't have to really worry about these things. Okay. And then obtain a random sample. Okay. You have to obtain a random sample, and the sample size should be between 70 to 100. Do this properly because all your summer 1 assignment will depend on this number you choose. Got it? And then you have to create a table of say some 4 columns. Okay, you have to list out the variable, the GMP of the variable, the type of data, level of measurement, which was mentioned in table 1 of your lab manual. Okay, yeah, like this. You have to create a table like this and tell me what is the GMP or the data type of each variable in your data set. Okay, and then the fourth one is you need to answer this question. The meaning of the question is, say my sample size is 10, okay, and the whole population or the whole sample or the total sample is 1000. Will my 10 sample be equal to, or will that represent a whole population? Yes or no should be your answer. Okay, if it is yes, why? If it is no, why? Okay, there should be a reason for that. You just have to mention the reason. And the last one is just summarize the whole thing which you did, which you have learned in this lab. Fine. So that's it. That's your assignment. And I told you this should be in the Word format. Okay, for that, this is how the format looks like. You have to write your name, date, okay, and the code will be PV 202 for the 202 section, 204 for the 204 section. Okay, and then assignment 1, you have opened the file is open, which small town, and what is the small sample size of that. You don't have to paste anything over here, you just have to answer these things. And then create a table. Okay, write the variable names like the same way, and then you need to tell me what is the GMP for that. I told you how to find out the GMP. Okay, right click on the column heading or the variable name, then click on column info. It will tell you what is the GMP. Got it? And what is the type of data, level of measurement for the respective GMP. This is in your table 1 of lab manual 1. Got it? And then answer the question, fourth one. Then the fifth one is just summarizing the whole thing which you did in your lab. Okay, I hope this is clear, and make sure you do your assignment individually. Okay, and then you have to save this and upload it in the Blackboard. I can show you how. So after you have done this, under the lab section you have upload lab assignment. Just click on this assignment 1, browse my computer, and then you can upload your Word document. Got it? So this is how you have to do it. Make sure to download and install the GMP. Okay, and then you can work all these things. Fine. Okay, then thank you.